Thanks for joining us at reallylearnguitar.com, and here's my Jeff's tip of the week. This week we're going to talk about something called sequential modulation. A sequence is basically a pattern, thus the sequential part. So a pattern could be scalar, meaning from your scales, or it could be chordal, meaning made up of chords or chord progression. So the one I'm choosing to show you here today is a chordal sequence. And real simply put, I'm choosing to play an F chord, and then I go to a B flat. Now, the modulation, once again, is switching keys. So I can take this concept and play the F to a B flat, and then I can choose any other key that I want to go to freely. So maybe I'll go to the key of A. Now the trick is to keep it exactly the same. You can't change anything, otherwise you lose your consistency. You lose the idea and the thing that holds it all together, because you can switch keys so extremely that if you change something, all of a sudden you lose your foundation. It's common practice to do this 3 times into 3 different keys, and then eventually arrive in a 4th place, or stay in the place where your 3rd place that you arrived in. So I chose F, B flat. Now I'm going to go to the key of A. A, D. Now I'll go to the key of B. So I've arrived in the key of B, and maybe I'll stay there now. So one more time, F. So I arrived in the key of B, and that's where I'll stay. Now, of course, your imagination and your ears will lead you as to the usages of this, and whatever your creative mind says is how far you should go. I said that 3 is a common number, but of course you can go as far as you want to. Another cool method of modulation is to take an idea scale-wise. So this is just a little riff. I can move that freely wherever I want to. However, the pattern must stay the same. And I didn't change anything. And the last thing I would do is maybe a final variation. So I just freely moved one shape up through different places, through different keys, randomly, whatever I chose to do, and listened, and I think it works pretty nicely. So sequential modulation is something that you could add to your creativity and your arsenal of things to do with your songs. And sometimes it'll also help you to memorize songs that already exist, because lots of people use this. So have a good time with it, practice hard, and I will see you later.